Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on last year's national champions, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rebels will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
That's caught. It's Cooper. And they pick up just a few on that completion. For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. He's going for a big play downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Rebels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. They don't know where to go.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To throw, it's Jennings. Got a man, it's Cooper. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. Grab near the sticks. It's Knight. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Turning it on. Touchdown Mustangs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Ford finds his man on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Jennings. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 35, he's loose. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Fitted in the window for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the...
He'll bring it out. It's not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Unleashes one. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Rebels are marching down the field. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing...
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Knight. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
6th play of the drive coming up. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And the Mustangs will go for it here on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
It's complete to the left. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
One more snap coming before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Under fire. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by the...
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Rebels are flying down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this.
And that ball is live in the backfield. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Now, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
That's caught. It's Williams. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. With the catch, it's Singleton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mustangs. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Defense looks as if it's coming. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Offense working from the pistol. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Taking it the other way. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, SMU! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That